So in the previous class, we created a program to select data from multiple internal tables which are related to purchase order data. And we used for all entries here to select the data from multiple tables based on header internal table data. We use for all entry statements. And you know what are the prerequisites to use for all entry statement? The internal table should not be empty, the header internal table should not be empty, and it should be in sorted order, and there should not be any duplicate records in the header internal table. Then only we should use a for all entry statement. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If we are sorting or if we are deleting non-primary key field, that is in EKPO, MATNR is the non-primary key field, right?
Temporary.
At that time, we have to take a temporary internal table to sort, delete, and use it in for all entries. Because if you delete on the original table, you are going to lose data, valid data from EKPO table, so that you cannot use it in the output. Okay, because for multiple purchase orders, material number might be common. There might be same material number for multiple purchase orders. That doesn't mean that they are duplicate records. But when we are selecting this corresponding data, material text, due to this for all entries condition, we are going to apply this delete adjacent duplicates, right? Because we have to maintain unique material number records, right? For that, we take a
Yes,
temporary
sir.
table. And how many select statement we have written here? One on EKKO, second one is on EKPO, third one is on MAKT, and fourth one is on LFA1, vendor data. So how many select statement we implemented? Total 4
4,
select
sir.
statements. Now what we are doing after writing the select statement, we are using a loop on EKPO table. We are using a loop on
And
EKPO table to move all these internal tables, all these multiple internal tables data into one single internal table, that is final. So we are merging all the 4 internal tables data into one single internal table, that is final internal table, using this loop, right?
yes, sir. And loop, sir.
In between the loop, we are using read statement to read vendor data, material data, etc. And we are displaying the output. So we are going to achieve same requirement using inner join. Okay, let's check the input. What is the input? 11.6 to 21.6, right? Execute the report. So we have these many records for the selection criteria. When we created a program using inner join, we should be able to see same output. Okay, we replace for all entry statement with the inner join. Okay, I'm copying the program and change the program. Now I don't need
Types.
type structure. I don't need this
Two types.
final internal tables. I don't need these multiple select statements. I don't need these multiple select statements, and I don't need this loop. Okay, I don't need
Okay,
all
sir.
this code. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I only need select options. I have two select options. One is date and another one is vendor number. Date means created date. This means this is vendor number. So now I'll directly, so in initialization, I am populating some default values. System date minus 10. I'm keeping as it is. Okay, I'm not changing anything. So message also, I want date as a mandatory input. Now implement inner join. Select. So what is the first field? EKKO,
EKKO, tilde operator,
EBLN.
EBLN, comma,
Otherwise,
EKKO,
I'll just copy these fields
yes, sir.
and add EKKO.
With the tilde operator.
Instead of table name, you can also use alias name like A for EKKO, B for EKPO, C for MAKT, D for LFA1 like that. Okay, those we called as alias names. Okay,
How can we
yeah,
write, sir,
I'll
alias
show you. I'll
names?
show you. Let me
Okay,
complete
sir.
this. Next, add the item level data. We need item level data, right?
Yes, sir.
Comma. For this
EKPO.
fields or for EKPO tilde operator.
Sir, EBLN is no need అనుకుంటా.
Yeah, you're right. We'll remove it. Okay. Next,
MAKT.
I'm adding all the fields in single select statement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Matner is also not required for me because Matner is already selecting from
EKPO.
only need material text and
And
I need
LFA1,
name
name 1.
name from LFA1. So these are the fields I need. Okay. From EKKO. What is the next statement?
Inner join.
Join type. That might be inner join or outer join. Inner join on which table? EKPO
EKPO.
and the join condition using on.
On.
What is the join
EK,
condition? EKKO. What is the common
EKPO.
field?
EBLN is
Equal to.
equal to EKPO tilde operator
That is the
EBLN.
join condition. Next,
From
inner join.
inner join. MAK EKPO
Hmm.
ఆల్రెడీ రాసినట్టున్నారు సార్. MAKT
What is it?
on
Hmm. EKPO.
EKPO partner is equal to MAKT partner.
Next,
Inner join LFA1
Hmm. LFA1.
LFA on
What is the common field here?
EK, listener equal to
EKKO
listener is equal to LFA1 listener where
into table
table at the rate of data LT underscore final where
where you can use the same where condition. Where is it? Hmm. Not. I think we removed it. So create a date, right?
is
AEDAT. Which table in it is it? In EKKO,
EKKO
right?
yes
EKKO tilde operator
till operator
AEDAT in
in SO underscore at the rate of SO
date.
underscore date.
And we are also having vendor number, right?
Yes. EKKO listener in SO at the rate of SO underscore
Vendor.
value.
That's it. Okay. That's it.
End of selection.
Let's check the syntax. No syntax errors. So is it clear for everyone what we are doing here? We are joining
Yes, sir.
all these four tables. But what is the prerequisite to join? There should be a common field.
Common
Here we
field.
are joining EKKO and EKPO, right? There should be a common
Yes, sir.
field. EBLN is the common field. So we are joining EKPO and MAKT tables, right? So there should be a
Yes, sir.
common field, that is Matner. So we are joining EKKO and LFA1 tables using common field vendor number.
Listener.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
activate the program. For example, let's say there is a purchase order number. Let's say there is a purchase order number 100 or 10,000 with item 010 with material 100 and vendor is V and 100. Let's say there is a record. Okay, we are using inner join, right? For example, in LFA1, in LFA1, there is no data for vendor number 100. What will happen? We are using inner join, right? Let's say
Yes, sir.
there is no record maintained in LFA1 for vendor number 100. What will happen? Is it going to select the purchase order record?
Um,
Only the vendor name is missing. Vendor name is not available in the table. So how the select statement will work? Is it going to select this purchase order record, the remaining details like this quantity, company code, etc.? Is it going to select the remaining fields data
no, sir.
if vendor number is not available?
No, sir.
No. When you are using inner join, the data should be available in all the tables. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The vendor number should be available in LFA table. The material MAT 100 should be available in MAKT. Then only entire join will successfully execute and select one record. Otherwise, it won't select any records. Even there is data in EKKO, EKPO, MAKT, it is not going to select because all the join conditions should be successful. One particular record, this particular record should be available in all the tables. Depends on this join condition. Material number should be available in EKPO and MAKT. Same material number should be available in MAKT. The same vendor number should be available in LFA1. Otherwise, it won't select any data. Okay? When you are using inner join.
Okay,
Clear?
sir.
For
Yes,
example,
sir.
for example, uh, so when every field data is mandatory, go for inner join. For example, let's say vendor number is optional. If it is available, just display. Otherwise, don't display. It is not required for you, but remaining details are important for you. Vendor name is not that much important for you. It is optional. Then then what you have to do if
Left
vendor
outer
number may
join.
or may not available in the table, then you can simply go for instead of inner join here for LFA1 table use
Left outer join.
left outer join. If it is available, it will display. Otherwise, only that field will be blank. Remaining details will be selected. Okay, clear?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You can use combination of inner join and left outer join also. Clear? Depends on the
Yes,
requirement.
sir.
When a particular data is optional, you think there might be data or not. There is no confirmation. Then you can just go for left outer join. When header data is mandatory, the first internal table data is mandatory. Here, for us, EKKO data is mandatory, but LFA1 data is optional. Then we go for left outer join. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So let's test this. So we are displaying the output. Is it the same internal table we are using? Yeah. Activate. Um, Execute the program. I'm using same selection criteria. So this is the output. Just compare it with the output of the for all entries. Okay. This is program with for all entries. Here we have 11 records. Here we have more records than there is item number. It seems it is selecting duplicate records. So why it is selecting multiple records
3220.
here? Can anyone tell me why it is selecting multiple records? If you take this purchase order number 66, company code this one, vendor is 512, item number is 10, material is 320 CPU. It is selecting material text is ARM hardware. For the same material number, again same, it is the record is repeating. Material number is also same. It is showing different material text. What might be the reason? Let's take why this material text is repeating multiple times. That's why we are getting multiple records. Go to MAKT and check the data. Why this join statement is populating duplicate records. Can you observe here? The material number is maintained in two different languages. One is German, that one is description, ARM hardware, and another one is in English
English.
with a different description. Ideally, it should be same description, but somehow they maintained in a different description. Okay, but the material number is same. It is maintained in multiple languages. What is happening here? It is selecting data for multiple languages. First time it is in German. Second time it is in English. That's why it is repeating, right? The same record is repeating. Please observe. The record
Yes,
is
sir.
same. Everything is same, but only material text is repeating. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because what is the mandatory rule for text
And
tables?
later is pras.
Yeah, we should
System
pass
pras
the
is maintained.
yeah we should pass the spras here. That's what the issue. Use and otherwise we'll get duplicate records in join statement.
Okay, sir. Pras. MAKT is spra. Do you have it as pras? In
In is it a select option? No, right? SY
sorry.
hyphen
Then as well we have a L and U.
now I got the 11 records only. So the data is not repeating. There is no duplicate records. Okay.
So records for sorted in order.
Sorry.
Records for sorted order. 65, 66.
Okay. Yeah, it's in sorted order only. Is the ALV list not in sorted order? It is also in sorted order, I think. It is also both are in sorted order only by EBLN number. Clear?
Yes.
Change the title.
Sir, we can populate in descending order also.
Yeah, you can sort it after selecting, right? After selecting the data, sort the internal table, whatever the order you want to see. Okay.
Can you show me, sir?
You can also align like this. If you want to see one after the another, like purchase order item data, purchase order header number and item number. If you want to see like that, you can align after listener, place LFA1. after material number, place. So you want sorted order, right? Sort by what
Yes,
fields?
sir. Uh, EBL and sir. Already is in ascending order. We want descending order.
Descending. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now is in descending order.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So you can sort by multiple fields also. By EBLN descending and EBLP. If you don't specify anything, it is by default ascending. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, EBL and sir,
Sorry,
ma'am.
EBLP. It should be EBLP. And this is very important. If you are able to understand this program, it is very easy for you to write any program. Like mostly in S4 HANA, we are using joins only. Okay. In previous versions, we prefer joins only for two or three or four tables. We are not using joins on more than three or four tables in previous ECC version because of the performance issue and duplicate records. But now in S4 HANA version, it is recommended to use join, which is going to select all the data in one select statement so that we can reduce database hits, right? So every time
Yes.
the application server doesn't need to connect with database for each select statement. It will connect only once and fetch the data. We can improve the program performance. Okay. I'll also show you how to check the performance, how to compare the performance of the programs. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Till now, if you have any questions, please let me know.